they did touch. It's Baku from last year all over again.
So Checo just shoved him off the track. Checo, you dirty dog, you. That's dirty. What is going on, guys? It is JJ here, back with a video. Today we are going to take a look today at the 2018 Singapore Grand Prix, mainly in our gear up for the 2022 edition of the race, and pretty much where Max Verstappen is going to win the 2022 world title. He's probably going to have a great celebration. We will have some Max Verstappen videos later in the week. I'd say we're going to have some Ferrari videos, but it's a GG's, it's a wraps. Honestly, Verstappen has an opportunity to beat Ferrari in the entire Constructors' Championship by himself. The fact that that is a thing blows my mind. I don't think we've seen as dominant of a season, maybe. Well, I mean, obviously, this is my first season, so the first F1 season ever in my eyes is coming to an end slowly but surely, and it's been one of the most dominant for Max Verstappen. I don't know what else you can really say about it. But we're going to take a look at the 2022 or 2018, sorry, version, where there was another car that was dominant. Actually, I'm pretty sure it's Verstappen still in the front row, if I'm looking at this first still image of the race correctly. We're going to take a look at the qualifying sessions as well from Singapore. The only qualifying session we've seen is where Vettel only set one time in Q3 and won it outright. He completely won, he got pole off of the first time, which I think that was 2015 or 2016. Insane to think about. Wait, no, it wasn't then. Like 2013. 2012, 2013. So it was when he was still with Red Bull. I don't know. I can't even think off the top of my head. But anyway, we're going to take a look at the 2018 Singapore Grand Prix. Let me know what else you guys want to see on the channel. And let's get into the video. As well, guys, you can find the original video, of the Singapore Grand Prix down in the description below. Let's get into it.
It's lights out and away we go. Even start from the front two. Sebastian Vettel challenging Max Verstappen. They get very close this time. They don't touch. Verstappen just makes first corner ahead of Sebastian Vettel. They're looking up behind as they all thread their...
It's farther than they got in 2017. So that's a start. That's a start right there.
Through the first three corners, Verstappen ahead of Sebastian Vettel into the wall. Goes into
take it back.
Did he make contact with his teammate Sergio Perez? They were right close together again. The two Force Indians, and we have another first lap accident as Vettel and Verstappen.
Another first lap accident.
Go wheel to wheel. Sebastian Vettel ahead of Max Verstappen.
Look at
just
those
squeezes ahead of the Dutchman into turn 7. We have
it's a yellow flag. It's a yellow flag. It's a yellow flag. It's a yellow flag.
Hamilton.
I was gonna say that. I was waiting for them to deploy that. The Ocon accident looked kind of... His tires messed up.
Right, just ahead of Esteban Ocon, Sergio Perez, his teammate. You've got Grosjean on the left-hand side. Now they're going to wheel, the two Force Indians, and yes, they did touch. It's Baku from last year all over again.
So Checo just shoved him off the track. Checo, you dirty dog, you. That's dirty.
And it's Ocon who is squeezed into the wall by his teammate.
So they did that
Ferrari
the year before too?
Triggering what they call the undercut here. Stopping before the guy in front, getting a fresh set of tyres.
We need to watch a video on undercuts versus
on those fresh set of tyres, and he's put the ultra soft tyres on, with maybe Ferrari thinking they can
undercut,
go
overtake.
To the end of the
I don't know all the vocabulary.
Verstappen does pit.
They said they put the hards on to stay until the end of the race. That's a mistake.
That's a mistake.
I already know that's a mistake.
Going on to the Red Bull of Max Verstappen. Will Vettel be ahead of Verstappen?
It's worked. Surely. It's such a slow pit out. What are they going to meet in the middle at turn 2?
And we've seen this come badly wrong in the past with Hülkenberg and Massa. This time around, the drivers avoid each other, and Max Verstappen retakes the place on Sebastian Vettel.
Oh, Verstappen over Vettel. I'm an idiot.
Okay, focus now. Focus. Struggling so much, guys.
Oh, big lockup from Pierre Gasly there.
Oh, this is the... I'm pretty sure I've watched the drive. I think we've watched the Drive to Survive episode of this race, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe that was Baku. But I swear Ricciardo and Verstappen crash. I swear they crash.
And that's going to cost him a little bit, and Charles Leclerc is right on his tail now. And
no,
they don't crash.
They were like 3rd and 4th when they did crash.
Bridge. This is where Massa got past Senna a few years ago. This time Leclerc does the old switcheroo.
A few years ago, that's
very
in the
nice
90s.
exit indeed, as he makes his way onto the Esplanade, puts Charles Leclerc ahead of Pierre Gasly, who's really struggling now. Sergio
Oh
Perez
my goodness, you
finally
said
finds
Senna.
a way
I thought you said Senna and
past
Prost, not
Sergei
Massa.
Sorokin.
I'm an idiot.
It's not going to be easy.
Leave
They're
me alone,
still
leave me alone.
going through this. I thought he found a way, but no! They've managed to crash. Perez was moving over to the left-hand side, and he's got severe damage to his Force India. Hulkenberg goes past.
Yeah, someone lost
on the
some
left
parts.
rear tyre. And Perez had got past. Sorokin fought him back again. Perez jinked to the left into the Williams, and that is his
why
race.
did he do that?
Pretty much run as well, compounding a very disappointing night indeed.
Why did he do that? I'm gonna put that one on Checo. Sorokin still, he knew he was there.
For the Force India team.
I don't even know who Sergei Sorokin is, by the way.
Max Verstappen is getting closer. That gap was 3.5 seconds. It's now down to 1.5 seconds.
He's going to catch him. He's going to catch him.
To clear Gasly down this straight as Grosjean goes for a move on Sorokin. Sorokin locks up. Grosjean has to go wide. Hamilton will now try and lap both of them, but he's having to back off because they're having a scrap ahead of them. Grosjean does get ahead.
And now Verstappen is right in the mix.
Off Verstappen is now but a few meters behind the Mercedes, and these back markers really playing havoc as Max Verstappen tried to spot a little gap there and go for it. Hamilton manages to lap Sorokin. Verstappen's just going to have to wait. Now he gets past the Williams, and it really is game on with the top two.
It was double dangerous for Hamilton there, because if you've got two drivers fighting like crazy, sometimes they just don't notice you there.
Yeah, watch. What are they doing? Yeah, watch them out. They are racing.
Romain Grosjean has been given a
That's what he's saying.
5-second
He's
time
like, yeah.
penalty for ignoring blue flags. Sergei Sorokin, second driver to receive a time penalty in this race. And this is why Sorokin got the penalty. Hartley under braking, thought he'd done the job, but Sorokin's trying to fight him back.
Oh.
Yeah, let's see what he does from this angle. He just forgot to turn the steering wheel, didn't he?
It's gonna be.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I think that's so sick. A little cheeky one. Like he tried to sneak that one out because they're kind of far back, but it didn't work.
A fourth Singapore Grand Prix victory for Lewis Hamilton. He said
How
that this
did he
race
pull
was
away from
hotter
him
than
after
hell.
that battle
Well, I think
for
his lap last
Verstappen to
night in
catch up?
qualifying and his 61 laps tonight have been heaven sent for Lewis Hamilton, who extends his lead in the Drivers' Championship and wins the Singapore
really was on his
Grand
game then,
Prix.
wasn't he? This was his Grand Prix to lose.
40 points clear of Sebastian Vettel. Max Verstappen keeps up Red Bull's record of taking a podium here in Singapore in every year of the turbo hybrid era. Sebastian Vettel comes home to finish third in Singapore for the first time, and it's going to be no consolation when he stands on that podium.
Fantastic
Vettel.
weekend all round. Really, really solid.
Great job, everyone. Going back to the factory. What a weekend. Keep pushing.
Lewis Hamilton with a victory, and another victory here. It's a 69th win in Formula One. Max Verstappen,
Nice.
finishes his last race as a 20-year-old by taking the runners-up spot. Sebastian Vettel third. For Ferrari, Bottas and Raikkonen played their supporting roles.
This was prime.
I
mean, let's face it. This was prime Lewis Hamilton.
Raikkonen to make a move at the end. That's a great result, really, for McLaren and Fernando Alonso.
Singapore's got a gorgeous city and a gorgeous track. You know, Singapore's a city-state, isn't it? City-state. Or the actual city. I mean, there probably are actual cities in Singapore. I should rephrase my own question. That's a dumb question from me. But nonetheless, sick track. I think this is such a sick view as well. So fair play. I think 2018 or 2022 Singapore is going to be the exact same as 2018, except it's going to be Leclerc and Verstappen's role, and Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton's role. I think it'll be those two battling it out. There's no one that's going to beat Max Verstappen. No one's stopping Max Verstappen from winning his second World Drivers' Championship at this rate. It's a given. It would be the biggest blown championship lead of all time. Like, it would top any of the football ones. It would top any of the world football ones, like the soccer ones, the football ones, NFL ones, anything. It would top it all. If Verstappen, he would have to like DNF every single race. It's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. So probably we're going to see him win the Drivers' Championship. But you guys can let me know your thoughts on the 2022 Singapore race. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.